What's up? What's up, YouTube? This is Kavaski, Ervin with Humans of the Ocean Science, and I've created many things in order to get the things that we are doing off the ground and in effect in other people's lives. I'm so excited to be doing these things for you all because somebody got to do the work. I'm gonna put the work in, I'm gonna put the overtime in. Right now it is 4:05 a.m. and I'm not even started yet. I've been going all night. I'm just getting going. I need to make me a second cup of coffee. My iced coffee, I like to do the Almond Joy flavored iced coffee, no sugar, just a creamer, and just rock it out with the ice cubes. And today, as we get going in the middle of all these exciting things, I'm reading like 12 books right now, and all of these books are fueling my journey. As you can see here, I have set up my library in my public and positive room. My library is now in effect. Also, the biggest thing that I have to announce is that as I put out more videos, I've realized that I need to monetize these things. So we're going to start monetizing on a separate account, which is called Xdoscience. And I will pair this account with our Twitter and our Humans of the Ocean Science channel. So we'll have 2 YouTube channels, and we'll be pairing one of them with the Twitter, and the other will be its own thing. As you can see right here, I was enjoying some chicken wings, and so we had to put a little spice, jalapeno roasted flavor, fire roasted. You know what it is. And I want to let you all know that I'm having so much fun continuing to get to a more centered and balanced state of the business side of things. Where we were before in our book club is this book right here, which I wanted to highlight. Of course, we have more books. I do kids books. I read from those books as well. But this book, The Interruption of Everything by Terry McMillan. The Interruption of Everything by Terry McMillan. This book is very, very, very informative. You guys should know, because as this book has showed me new things about dialogue and writing, I'm also learning about dialogue with the Lord daily. Dialogue with the Lord comes from our prayer. Prayer with the Lord comes from your heart and from your everyday experiences and from your knowledge of reading and studying the Word. As you study and get and grow in understanding the Word, you ask deeper questions, and you make better statements of the things you feel. And this is what is important when you grow with the Lord. Also, the biggest point about making this video for you guys now is that we will be changing from the Humans of the Ocean Science page directly to Xdoscience YouTube channel. And we will be pairing this YouTube channel with Xdoscience Twitter channel or Twitter page. Both will be focusing on the things that we see so that we can see things from a more positive light, because Humans of the Ocean Science is about highlighting topics. When we highlight topics, we can approach these topics with our unique opinions. When we have unique opinions from each avenue, then we will have conversations. When we have conversations, then in the midst of these conversations, we can build networking groups. We can build groups. We can fellowship. Fellowship starts in the home. Fellowship leads and finishes in the church. And when you fellowship at home and in church, this is what the Lord intended. And Humans of the Ocean Science, Humans of the Ocean, have grown from this idea. fellowship is very important. You will find me in the church. I love being in the church. This is the Lord's wife. This is the bride of Jesus, the church. Guys, I never fail to let you know where my influences come from. But my influences come from YouTube channels that promote a authoritative way of speaking and protecting the ones around you. You protect others. You don't do things with a selfish intent. You protect others. Work together. That's the importance of life. The one other thing that I want you all to know is that my book club doesn't, or my YouTube, well, my podcast to say. So my podcast is the podcast and it is the book club at the same time. So it is very important that when my listeners are listening, they know what perspective I'm approaching them on. I could be approaching for a quick podcast for my book club. I could be approaching for a quick podcast to inspire. I can do many things. I can do a long podcast about the book club, and I could do a very long podcast about inspiration or about just informative topics, spending time in free time. My podcast is universal. I've been doing podcasting for a long time, so I got in it before it was a trend. I'm doing it because I want to do it, not because everybody has made it the popular thing. I knew it was important a long time ago. And that's what I want to get across to all my listeners, my readers of my books, and the people who are following my journey. Another fantastic thing I want to let everybody know is that I've been beginning this year of 2024, and also not just 2024, I finished out 2023 very wisely. I've maintained very positive habits, and I think that will make a lot of my friends happy. I've maintained very positive trends. I've been doing very positive things for my mental health, meeting people, enjoying the things around me, going to places where I am also desired, and enjoying things that also enlighten my soul. These things are very important, and I want you guys to see these things and understand these things for your own sake as well. If you struggle with these things, call into the podcast 936-899-3300. 936-899-3300, 936-899-3300. And this is where you can reach the podcast. And you can reach me, you can send a text, and I will be sure to get back at you. Another major thing, I'm reading many books right now. Never let somebody tell you that it's not okay or it's a lack of yourself to read more than one book at a time. Read many books. Find what books work for you. And then one day you'll determine whether it's important for you to read 1 or 12 or 100 at a time. You will learn. You will learn about yourself over time. Don't let somebody box you into their way of thinking. You are you and they are them. Okay? Now, today we did a podcast about a lady. This lady's name was C.E. Ray. Charlotte E. Ray. The first female African-American law school graduate. And she was born in 1911. Black woman. She disguised and masked herself in order to get the degree she wanted. As a man, she pretended to be like a man. And that's what the podcast was this morning. So It's early. We start out the day early. We continue to work through the day, and then we take naps so we can be energized and energetic. You gotta take naps. Naps are a big, important part of life. Guys, I love making these podcasts for you. I love doing the YouTube video. We're gonna pair this. This will be our first video for Xdoscience. And it is more of a summary, but it is also an informative video. We'll have more coming sporadically because as I monetize these things, I need to put out more videos, more content just for you guys to see. And I would like to see what type of numbers YouTube can bring if I do pursue it. So you guys enjoy this journey with me. And yeah, it's been fun making these videos, and I hope that you guys can understand that making these videos is very important to me. And it's not only about me, because this is the way I communicate with you guys. So that's why it's important to me.